Hello everyone and welcome back to bigheadtaco. I am not Take, as you can see, even though we look very similar. My name is Chris. You might actually recognize me from this channel already. Take is in Italy and I was actually currently just in Smithers, BC, so pretty much the same thing. Wotancraft had a new bag coming out and we wanted to get you a first look as soon as possible. So they sent me a set to take a look at, as well as Take in Italy, so you're gonna be seeing some of that as well. But I wanted to just jump in here and show you exactly what these new bags are, because I think if you're like me, you're gonna love them. What we're looking at here is the brand new Wotancraft Canteener EDC utility bag in the 2 liter and the 3.5 liter, or as Take likes to call it, the bucket bag, which I think is a great name for it because it just has a open cavity there that you can dump stuff into. I kind of call it the creator toolkit or tool belt bag because it reminds me of when I was working in trades. He had a little tool belt. This bag was designed by Albert of Wotancraft for his own personal use. He wanted something that would be kind of tactical and as convenient as a tote. And I think he nailed it. The inspiration for this bag came from the old canteen bags that you would wear in the military to carry your canteen. And I guess they loved the bag so much they decided to put it into production, and I'm glad they did. It fits somewhere between a personal sling and a messenger bigger sling bag style bag. This bag features pretty much everything that we've come to know and love from Wotancraft. The build quality is excellent. We've got the YKK zip at the back and a little pocket back here you can throw notebooks in or anything obviously thin. It also features the Wotancraft kind of quick strap system, where you can take these out and put them back in if it's not something you're using. I personally love that they have the 360, just the endless rotation of these, because no matter what happens, you can just get this thing straight again. And I am so OCD about that. If my strap is like this or like that on my bag, it's not gonna happen. A heavy duty enough strap for the size of the bag. It doesn't have a shoulder pad or anything like that, but I don't think you need it with this. It features the Wotancraft quick adjust, so you can carry this shoulder or sling. I kind of feel like an airport person. Features a little bit of Italian cowhide on these little accents. You've got a little thing up here, as well as a Wotancraft logo down here and here. And then the specially designed 500D nylon, weather resistant, everything material that we've come to know and love from Wotancraft. So it's quite a simple bag. You've got a cavity in here. It also features this this kind of bike bag closure. So it is weather resistant. I wouldn't say it's weather sealed, as water can definitely get in there. But you've got this little drawstring here, and you can cinch down all of your gear in here if you're afraid of it falling out, or if you just need a little bit of extra capacity. So far, I've been using it straight up just like this, but I could see myself using that feature if I maybe went grocery shopping or added a few things extra. The beauty of this bag is that it is kind of tote style. You can just dump things in here really quick and easy to access when it's on your body. On the outside of the bag, we have 2 little pockets separated here with an inseam, as well as the molly, again, that we've come to know and love from Wotancraft, to be able to add attachments here. I always put a carabiner on my bag because you never know when you need to attach something else. This one right here is from Wesson. It's a very minimalist design, and I quite love it. I've been using this bag for about 2 weeks, and I've tried it out in a couple different scenarios. One is that on my channel, I like to do POV street photography videos with my Leica M6. And I do that by attaching a little camera on the top, a little Insta360, and then you get the POV of the camera itself. Usually I only need a few things. I need a 28mm and maybe another lens, like a 50mm. So for things like that, where you're just going out with one camera and it's an M body or M system and maybe, or a Fuji system like an X100, I think this is a great kit for being able to carry just what you need, but also having a little bit of extra room there for in case you buy a bag of coffee or something on the way. So right here, I've got a 50mm lens that I can put right in the front. And you of course want to strap it down to make sure that it doesn't fall out. Now keep in mind, this is not going to be a great bag if you're somewhere like Italy, where Take is. Pickpockets would love this kind of bag, but if you're just out doing your shoot or things where you're constantly accessing it, there's no problem in that at all. This right here is a Clever Supply Joe Greer film case. So the IO accessories, there's some straps and other things. I personally love this. It smells amazing, and it carries 5 rolls of film. This conveniently fits perfectly right in the front here. And look at that. So we've got our 50 and our film, as well as if you need to just dump your camera away and you're not going to carry it on you, it fits perfectly in here. So it's quite roomy and you are getting a lot. One thing that I do not like about this bag, which I wish they could maybe make an insert or something, and it's not a deal breaker in any way, is that the bottom of this thing is not padded at all.
Hold up, Chris. This is Take, back from Italy. Speaking of inserts, look what I have over here. Rick from Wotancraft reached out while I was in Italy, and so we actually shot this video. Chris shot this a couple of weeks ago, and as soon as we told him about the video and what we thought about it, Rick said, hey, we'll make these inserts. And so I'm sure we're not the only early beta testers that said this, but here are the inserts, really well designed. You can see kind of like that U, the kind of horseshoe shape. You look at the bottom of this bag, it has that U, kind of a horseshoe shape here, so it fits nicely in the bottom, but they also give you this little back flap section that'll create like an extra pocket in the back, so you can either use the back section or not, or just drop in this bottom section nice and thick on both sides here. So let's just put them in. And also this is the black version, so Chris has the khaki, I took the black. I wanted to be kind of more incognito when I'm in Italy, but in the end I just decided to use it while I was in the hotel instead of out and about, because lots of pickpockets in Italy. And so here you go, it's put in here, and the bottom feels nice and solid now. There is still that little bit of a lip, but now you also have a cushion on the bottom, and you also have that little back flap that's kind of hard to see, but now you can put stuff in behind so you don't have to worry about it scratching whatever that you have in the front here. So let's just, here is the Deluxe 8, easily fits inside here with the Wotancraft parachuter strap, and you still have this little back section here. And I like the contrast of the black, but still with this green kind of a, I don't know, cover, what do you want to call it? There you go, right? So there's that. And here is for the larger 3.5 liter. Again, put it on the bottom. See, now it stands on its own, nice and solid. You can see that again, that U shape here. And again, it creates that little back pocket. This journal here made by Plotter Japan. So you can put this in the back, and now again, it protects it from scratching whatever you put on in the main compartment here. And people have asked, well, on the 3.5 liter, you know, I wouldn't stuff this, but if you wanted to, I mean, here's the SL2 without a lens, but if you had a really thin lens, it can fit in here. It's a pretty tight fit. But as you can see, there you go, SL2 without a lens. But if you had a really thin lens, you could probably pull it off, pull this tight, and here we go. And now it stands on its own because of that bottom section here. And now you don't have to be worried about putting something like this in here and worried that you'll scratch it. But as well, you know, the SL2 fits in kind of feet first, if you can call it that, right? Like this is on the bottom here, so you don't have to worry. But if you're putting something like a Q, it's not that it can't fit this way, but you know, this lens protrudes out. So something like this, you'd want to put it this way, right? With the screen down. And now that you do have that bottom section, I wouldn't hesitate to put it in this way like that. And now you can just pull it and it fits inside. Now I'm wondering, will the Q fit inside the 2 liter? I think it probably will. Let's just open this up here. Again, let's pull out the Deluxe. And here is the Q3. And will the Q3 fit in the bottom here? Oh yeah, Q3 fits no problem. Straight down, and I still have that little hard drive in the back. If you want to create extra space, obviously you could just pull that back section off and just use the bottom. So there you go, 2 liter, 3.5 liter, bottom and back insert to create either extra padding on the back or like a little pocket in the back that you can slip things in so it doesn't scratch whatever you have in the main compartment. And you still have the 2 front buttons that you can clamp down, as well as your MOLLE here, so you can put a change pouch or whatever you want to put along the front here. And so back to you, Chris.
As far as pricing goes, for the 3.5 liter, you're looking at 99 USD, as well as the 2 liter is going to be 79 USD. Links in description are below. It is available in this tan, this kind of military tan, as well as the black. I really like this. I find it's just got a lot of character, though the black is nice and sleek as well. So obviously that's up to you to decide. And this is not necessarily a cheap bag, but I do think you are getting great quality for the price. and you're getting a bag that is kind of in its own class. I've never had a bag like this, but after using it for a while, this is definitely something that I'm really into. Again, you're taking the kind of idea of a tote and you're putting it into a small EDC bag. As far as the choices between the 2 and the 3.5 liter, I would definitely go with the 3.5 liter. This is kind of cool and cute, but I find it to be a little bit too small. Whereas this is still very small, but you're able to make use of that extra space a lot easier in my opinion. With things that you're carrying every day, they're already quite small in general, so to be able to have that extra space to move things around as well as use if you buy something while you're out, to me the 3.5 liter is a no-brainer, and I just like the way it looks on me as well. This is just a lot, it's more masculine. So I guess if you're a little bit smaller and you're just looking for something to carry the bare minimum, like keys and stuff like that, this could be a good option as well. For me, it's the 3.5 liter for sure. So that's my quick look at the Wotancraft Canteener EDC utility bag in the khaki or tan color. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing my face. And if you want to see more videos from me in the future, then definitely let Take know in the comments below, as if this video doesn't get 1 million views, you'll never see me again. So until then, happy shooting.